haven't.
Hari bol. Very nice. Very nice. Yes,
Mataji.
obviously.
But I also went to New Vrindavan in summer and spring break, Mataji. And also there's still snow in April.
There's still snow in April.
Not every day, but like sometimes.
Right. Which part are you in, Ojasvi? Where are you?
Cleveland, Ohio, Mataji.
Ohio. Okay. Okay.
Mataji, in New Vrindavan also it was snowing very heavily. But it wasn't lasting for long. It would just hit the ground, stay there for like 5 minutes and then melt.
Oh, okay. Okay. Now, yeah. Now as spring is approaching, so it will get more better.
Very hard.
Oh, is it?
Here it would just snow for a long time and it was super cold.
Oh, you're in Canada, right, Ansh? You're on mute.
On Michigan.
Michigan. You're in Michigan. Okay. So it's still snowing there, or it's getting better?
It's spring, but it sometimes sleets.
Right. Right. It'll get better in a month or so.
And
Very
it's,
nice.
and it's kind of cold.
Yeah, it's cold, I know. But it is what now? April now? Around May now? Yeah, so it should get better now.
Almost May.
Almost May, right? So maybe some showers here and there, and then it
I
should
know
be
that at the end of the May, like it's gonna start getting better.
better. Okay. So you are you going to the temple? Do you get to go to the temple?
Not like usually.
Okay. So then slowly you all will be getting ready for your last days for your school, right? May, June, your school will end. Some of them will have it on May 21st, May 20th, isn't it? Or till June.
Hare Krishna Mataji, my school is ending at June 15th.
June 15th. Okay.
I am putting Vrinda for half day school in June, Mataji. I paid for extracurricular activities.
Why?
Mataji, otherwise whole day she will just sit in front of the computer, Mataji, or TV. It's very difficult to manage. So I thought half day she will at least go and learn something. And she'll sleep, and then again we'll have Bhakti Sangha classes, right? Evening classes.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good.
Yeah, just to be away from TV screen, I thought it is better. If I say no all the time, also I can't say no, right, Mataji? I have to be a little bit liberal to her for some time. Then if I be liberal, just she'll continue watching it. That's fine.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it happens. Okay, we'll go back to our class and we'll have a share screen. Okay, everybody can see. Yes?
I'm rich.
You're rich? Okay, those goggles means you're rich, huh? Okay, let us see. Are you materially rich or are you spiritually rich? Okay, we'll check that out. That's interesting. I thought those goggles were for James Bond. I thought you are a detective when you wear those glasses. Anyway, yes.
Did you mean Friday BG? On the
No,
presentation?
Friday BV incense, it is Bhakti Vriksha. So this is a Bhakti Vriksha for you all.
Okay, I get it.
Okay, so let's start with our prayers. Okay, everybody together. Om Agyan
गौरवाणी प्रचारिणी शनिवार Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Ram
Krishna Hare Hare,
Nityananda
Hare
Radha Rasa
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Hare
Hare Hare,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama Hare Hare
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.
Okay. Okay. So today we'll go with our verse. Okay. Okay. So today we are going to go with our verse 7.19.
Mataji, even Vinita Kandavika Mataji has those glasses.
Yeah, to make fun of that Ansh, that's why I also put it. See, I'm also rich. But as Mataji said, I'm rich because I worship Lord Krishna. Krishna is my father.
See, if the father is rich, then the children will be rich, right? Isn't it? How many of you agree? If the father is rich, he is going to give everything to his children.
Yes,
Only the
Mataji.
children are
And also, Mataji, I have one more realization. If I am a servant of such a rich person, I get all allowances that king is getting because I'm just behind king, serving king, I'm getting everything. So
Mataji,
I
that's
should be
all rich
happy
because
to
we're
be a
all the
servant
sons
of Krishna.
very nice. See, it's like at one point we can think that yes, I am a child of Krishna. And at the second, you immediately can think that yes, if I am a servant of Krishna, if the king is going to have something awesome, I will also get a part of it, right? Beautiful, beautiful. Yes, somebody was saying something.
Mataji, I was saying that we're all, that means we're all rich because we're all the sons of Krishna.
Yeah, see, beautiful, right? Wonderful realizations.
The Mataji, can I say something?
Yes, Giridhari.
Well, I want to say something. I have a realization. Mataji, when a Brahmana is doing sadhana, that's the fruitive results. He does not think of the results. He just thinks of the Lord. That's the real treasure. And that's equal to rich.
Yes, that equals to, that's the reason I said, let us see if you are materially or spiritually rich, right? Materially, I might have $100.
Hare Krishna,
Spiritually, if I'm
Mataji. It's
Mataji, did
Deepak.
you see that he encountered mine? See, I was telling I will automatically enjoy the opulence, but he's saying he's a Brahmana who does not expect any opulence. He will just serve. His goal is to just serve. So he encountered me.
these children are there to counteract us all.
Yes, Mataji, so true.
Very nice, very nice.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. It's Deepak. I have a question.
Yes, Deepak.
Brahmins are servants of Lord Krishna, but why aren't they rich?
Okay, you know what? There, see, when there is
There's
something
a whole giant story of it.
yes, yes, yes. See, when there is something associated like this, we have some stories based on these on these statements which are made. But now, first of all, what we need to understand is that are we talking about richness in terms of money or richness in terms of bhakti? And who is a brahmana? Is a brahmana a person who is born in a Brahmin family? Deepak?
Yes, Mataji.
No, that is where
No,
you're going
it
wrong.
can be, but it can be, but it can't be like Jaga and Madhai because they were also born in a Brahmin family, but they used to do very bad things.
Yes. So Brahmana, as Lord Krishna
They
says
wouldn't be
that,
considered as Brahmin.
yes, this Varna, it is not according to what you are born in. If you are serving the Lord with full faith, or if you are doing the service of the Lord, you're following all the Brahmanical culture, then you become a Brahmana. Okay. It is not that you have to be born in a Brahmin family. That one understanding, if we get, then it becomes very easy to understand. Okay. Deepak? So yeah, that will be like my vacation time. I feel. Okay, is it okay, everyone? We can start now. Okay, Haribol. So what we will do is we'll do one word at a time. Bahunam.
Hey, I have a question.
Yes.
Like Ravan, he was born in a Brahmin family, and he didn't
Mm-hmm.
have to he was doing lots of mantras and that stuff, but he was still not following everything.
Yeah, see, like when you're born in a Brahmin family, very nice example, very nice question, Ansh. See now, for Ravana, he was born. Uh, he had all the Brahminical qualities also. Like he was learned, he had learned the scriptures. But what happens? See, at every step, like at every step, Maya will be there, or at every step, there are chances that you can go wrong. So, what choices you make, that decides what fate you will have. So Ravana, did he make a good choice, Ansh? By
No,
capturing,
Mataji.
right? By
Hare
capturing
Krishna Mataji, it's Deepak.
one second, Deepak. I'll answer Ansh's question, okay? So Deepak, sorry, Ansh. So what did Ravana do? He did a wrong choice. He made a wrong choice. And because of his wrong choice, whatever good, he was a very learned person. Okay? He was
Yeah,
learned
like,
person, he was
I
into
have an
bhakti.
example.
Yes, but then because of his wrong choice, he had a wrong fate. Okay.
I have Ravana was walking on a road, but then there were two ways and he took the wrong way.
Very nice, Anch. Very nice. And every time, remember, we also come to that point. Every time we have that, you have that bifurcation. You come to a point on the road where you're walking and there are always two choices. Okay. Whether to go to one choice or the second choice. Then you have to decide which choice is good for my Krishna consciousness. This choice, if I make, will keep me on the path of bhakti. Okay. Now I'll tell you one choice. Okay, Ansh. Now this is a Friday evening for you all, isn't it? Everyone?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, it's a Friday evening for you all. And then now you have two choices, that you can open the internet, you can open the Zoom call and you can join our Bhakti Sangha class, or you can have, it's Friday, my school has holiday tomorrow, I'm going to take a video game and go on playing for the whole evening. You have these two choices, right? So what is it? It depends upon what choice you are making for today. Are you wasting your time on those hopeless games which are not real? Or are you going to really study something which will help you in your bhakti life? So Ansh has made a right choice. He has come to the Zoom call. Isn't it,
Mataji,
Ansh?
yeah, but every Friday we get popcorn, and it's called Popcorn Day. So
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna go crazy, and then I'm gonna just eat all the popcorn.
That's nice. That's a nice incentive. Okay, Deepak, you had something to say.
Hare Krishna Mataji, it's Deepak.
Mm-hmm.
So Ravana
Hmm.
was actually a good person. He did that purposely because he wanted to go to heaven and serve the Brahmanas.
Yes, there will be yeah, we'll try to see those understandings. Okay. Okay.
Okay,
Okay, let's
Mataji.
go back with our verse. Bahunam
Bahuna.
janmanamante.
Janmanamante.
Bahunam janmanamante.
Bahuna.
Janmanamante.
Bahunam janmanamante.
Janmanamante.
Jnanavanam
Jnanam.
prapaddate.
Prapaddate.
ज्ञानवानं प्रपद्यते
ज्ञानवानं प्रपद्यते
वासुदेव
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 सर्वमिति
सर्वमिति
वासुदेव सर्वमिति
वासुदेव सर्वमिति
स महात्मा सुदुर्लभ स महात्मा सुदुर्लभ बहुनां जन्मनामन्ते ज्ञानवान् मां प्रपद्यते वासुदेव सर्वमिति स महात्मा सुदुर्लभ बहुनां जन्मनामन्ते ज्ञानवानं प्रपद्यते वासुदेव सर्वमिति स महात्मा सुदुर्लभ. We'll do two lines at a time. Okay now. Bahunam janmanamante jnanavanam prapaddate. Vasudeva sarvam iti sa mahatma sudurlabha. Very good. Again, we'll do it one more time. Okay. Again, two lines at a time. Bahunam janmanamante jnanavanam prapaddate. वासुदेव सर्वमिति स महात्मा सुदुर्लभ. Very good. So we'll go to our game time.
Mataji,
Yes, Radha.
this is Samskriti. I don't really get how to pronounce the first word in the second line.
This
Uh-huh.
Jnanavanam. So see, if you're reading with this, in your Devanagiri, see Jnanavanamam. Okay, Jnanavanamam. So when you are reading in your English, in the Sanskrit, it will be one word which is written. Are you able to see where I use Sanskrit?
Yeah.
Jnanavanamam. Okay, so this has a aham, right? So Jnanavanamam prapaddate. Okay, is it okay? Okay, Samskriti? Okay, what we'll do, 1 second. Samskriti, did I answer your question?
Yes, Mataji.
Jnanavan mam prapaddate. Okay, so now what we will have is, Radha, you have something to ask?
No, Mataji.
Okay, so once we will do it once this together and then do it again as a one person. Okay. Bahunam janmanamante.
Bahunam janmanamante.
Everybody is there with me?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. Bahunam janmanamante
Bahunam Janmanamante.
Jnanavanamam prapaddate. Okay. Jnanavanamam prapaddate. Vasudeva sarvam miti.
Vasudeva Sarvaiti.
Sa Mahatma Sudurlabha. Okay, so we'll look at the meanings and the Sanskrit words. Okay, so what? Yeah, yeah. Repeated births and death.
Repeated birth and death.
Janmanam. Very good. Very good. Okay. Jnanavan.
One who is full of
One who
knowledge.
is full of knowledge.
Then who is
in full knowledge.
many?
Wait.
Many. Bahunam. Okay, many is Bahunam.
Bahunam.
Great soul.
Mahatma.
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 Mahatma. Saha.
That.
That. Everything.
Sarvam.
Sarvam. Deepak, I want you to pay attention to the verse and the meanings instead of playing around with the emojis, okay? Ante.
After.
Janmanam.
Repeated births and deaths.
Sarvam. Everything. Very nice. Okay. Vasudeva.
The personality of God.
Personality of Godhead, Krishna.
Krishna.
Okay. You know what, now that we have come to 7th chapter, what I think is we should play everybody knows how they play the Antashri? Like when they sing,
No.
Mataji.
they sing a song. Okay,
I
they
don't
sing-
know.
Yeah, so what they do is,
When Vrunda was small, I have a document of ABC slokas, Mataji. All the slokas.
oh, is it? Can you share it, Mataji?
Yeah, I have that. I will share it with you.
Hare
Okay,
Krishna Mataji, it's Deepak. I know what Antakshari is.
Yes. So what they do is if they're singing a song, just like how you play your, what is it? Name, place, animal or a thing.
Oh, noun.
Mataji, I know this game.
If you're playing about, okay. If you're playing about, suppose names of states and places, and then the last alphabet which comes, and then you start a next word starting with that alphabet, right? So the same way, we'll do something related to the Sanskrit words. Okay. Now, suppose now this is Janmanam, right? Like, so it ends with the M. Then what starts with the M? Then somebody, Mahatma, right? Then it ends with an A. Then what starts with an A?
Ante.
Ante. Very nice. Then it ends with an E. Then any word from Sanskrit which starts with E.
Ishvara.
Huh?
Ishvara.
Eshaha is that. Yeah, Ishvara. Right? So let me.
that starts with I.
Yeah, it's E.
Svate Yogam from 4th chapter.
Yes. So what we'll do is I'll just need some time for it so that I can have all from all our earlier verses. We can have these together, and then we can have a nice vocabulary from all our verses what we have done.
Mataji, are we gonna play today?
Not today. I'll need some time to make it ready. Okay, I'll have some slides
Krishna
ready.
Mataji, it's Deepak. Your sharing screen is zoomed in.
No, it's not.
I can
Everybody can
see your whole
I'll
slok.
start.
Deepak, try double clicking. I think it got zoomed in for you.
Yes, you might have clicked somewhere. That's the reason I'm saying you just stay away from the screen and just stay with the class. Do not try to get any more emojis or any of these fancy things so that your Zoom does not get into any problem. Okay?
Okay, Mataji.
If you have problem, try logging out and logging in again. Okay, so now we have Radha, do you want to say recite this verse?
Sure.
बहुना जन्मना मन्ते ज्ञानवानं प्रपद्यते वासुदेव सर्वमिति समहात्मा सुदुर्लभः.
Very good. Jnanavanamam. So it is 3 syllable. Jnanavanamam. Okay? 3 syllables into it. Okay.
Jnanavanamam.
Yes. So then Samskriti.
मन्ते ज्ञानवान् प्रपद्यते वसुदेव सर्वमिति समहात्मा सुदुर्लभः.
Durlabha. Very good. Nice. Sudevi.
Yes, Mataji. बहुनां जन्मनामन्ते ज्ञानवान् मां प्रपद्यते वासुदेव सर्वमिति समहात्मा सुदुर्लभः.
Very nice. Very cool. Then we have Dhruva.
Okay, Mataji. Bahunam janmanam ante javanam mam pradate vasudeva sarvam iti samahatma sudurlabha.
Very good. It is Jnanavanamam. Okay? Can we say that word, Dhruva? Jnanavanamam.
Jnanavanamam.
Very good. Very nice. Ojasvi.
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, go ahead. with it.
Bahuna janmanamante gnanavan man prapadyate vasudeva sarvamiti samahatma sudurlabha. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hari Bol. Hare Krishna. Shreyan. Go ahead, Shreyan.
Bahunam janmana nam no. 1 second, Mataji. Okay. So Bahunam janmanamante ज्ञानवान् मां प्रपद्यते वासुदेवा सर्वमिति स महात्मा सुदुर्लभा. Thank you,
Very
Mataji. Hare
good.
Krishna.
Hari Bol. Then, 1 second. Yes. Then we have Balavrinda. She's there.
Yes, Mataji, she is there. Mataji cannot wait for you. Are you saying or not, Vrinda? Bahunam Janman. Mataji, she's saying. Come on, say. Bahunam Janmanamante. Last chance, Vrinda, I'm asking you, say. Give me 1 minute, Mataji. I think
Yeah,
Subhadra and
go ahead.
Giridhar, after that is.
Yes. Okay. Subhadra Giridhari.
Yes, Mataji. Mataji, can we do it together? Thank you, Mataji. Bahudam janmanamante jnanavanam prapadyate vasudeva sarvamiti samahatma sudurlava.
Very good. It is Jnanavanamam. Okay. I think you all are missing the mam. Jnanavanamam prapadyate.
Jnanavanamam prapadyate.
Okay. Then we
Mataji, she's
have.
ready, Mataji.
Okay. Very good. Hari Bol. You know, when you have some background over there, you suddenly disappear when you're saying. Suppose only when one person is there, then it's no problem, I guess. When there are two people in one background, Then one person just suddenly disappears.
Yes, Mataji, it happens, Mataji.
But I love the backgrounds. Very nice there. Otherwise,
Okay, Mataji. Bahunam janmanan ante jnanadvan mam paratyate vasudeva savamiti samahatma sudulabha. Thank you, Mataji.
very good. Ansh, go ahead. Say the verse, recite the verse.
I keep forgetting the first.
Bahunam
Bahunam
janmanamante
te jnanamam prapadyate vasudeva sarvam iti samahatma sudurlabha.
Very good, very nice. Then we have Deepak and Kaushiki. Deepak
Hare
and
Krishna,
Kaushiki is there?
Hare
Yes.
Krishna Mataji.
Hi, Krishna.
I need help.
Yeah, go ahead. I will save you. Bahunam janmanamante
Bahunam janmanam mante
jnanavan mam prapaddate
jnanavanamam prapantate
vasudeva sarvamiti
vasudeva samanmiti
sa mahatma sudurlabha.
tatmahatan sururvaha kashichit
Sa mahatma
kadmahatma
sa mahatma sa
sa mahatma
sudurlabha.
puturlabha.
Very good. Then we have, who else is there? Is Mukund? Is Mukund there? I think Mukund has gone for the Ojasvi. Did you say yes? Radha said it. Samskruti is done. Then we have Suraj. Hare Krishna, Suraj.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Very good, Suraj. Can you recite this verse, Suraj?
Bahunam janmanamante jnanavanamam prapadyate vasudeva sarvamiti samahatma sudurlabha.
Very good. Suraj, can you read the translation for us?
After many births and deaths, he who is actually in knowledge surrenders unto me, knowing me to be the cause of all causes and all that is. Such a great soul was very rare.
Such a soul is very rare, right? Let me just take it a little bit. Okay, 1 second, okay, so that I can. Okay. Then we have, so Devi, can you read the translation?
Yes, Mataji. After many births and deaths, he who is actually in knowledge surrenders unto me, knowing me to be the cause of all causes and all that is. Such a great soul is very rare. Thank you, Mataji.
Very rare, right? Very nice. Thank you so much. So we'll go ahead with our verse. Okay. So Bahunam Janmanam Ante. That means what? What is Srila Prabhupada explaining in this? What is Lord Krishna told? And Srila Prabhupada has explained us in his beautiful words, where it makes us all easy to understand. Okay. So what we saw, Bahunam Janmanam Ante. That means many repeated births and deaths. We all have been taking repeated births and deaths, right? Wait, let me have that slide for you all. One second.
Mataji,
Sorry?
Mataji, why did you write double tap to add title over there?
What did I do? 1 second, okay? What have I done?
You wrote double tap to add a title over there.
Oh, one second. Let me see what it is. Okay, wait. I think I took another picture. Just give me 1 second, okay? Okay, so we all know about this picture, right? Everybody has seen this picture a couple of times,
Yes, Mataji.
right? So what does this picture tell us about birth and death? That what are we taking birth?
Death, old age, disease.
Yes. And after each and every, like, see the life cycle, the cycle, how does it go here? From, like, it's going on, right? See, like a curve, like you're taking birth, you grow up, go into an adulthood, then you become old, and then you quit your body, and then again the same cycle goes on and on and on, continuing, right? So Bahunam Janma Namante. After many births and deaths, like there should be coming to a point, right? We should come to a point wherein we should be trying to question ourselves, like, what is it that I have to do in this world? Do I just come, I live, I grow old, I get married, and then I quit this body? Again, I take birth, again, I do it. So, what is exactly my real purpose of this life? So one person who starts thinking, who starts questioning, and then tries to find the answer, only that person is going to go towards the realization for God, right? So see, like does it sound very easy that yes, I have a question, I have to think about God, I have to read the scriptures, I have to find from my from a guru about God, and finish. I know the answer, right? It's very easy, right? Does it sound easy?
Yes, Mataji, but it's actually difficult.
Mataji,
Well,
it sounds easy, but it's easy, but it's not simple. It's hard.
okay,
It's
okay,
simple,
okay. Good,
but
good
it's
words.
not easy.
Yes,
Mataji, it's
simple
simple,
but
but
not
it's not.
easy. Yes, it's simple, but it's not so easy. Why? Because we have super brains, right? We are experimental brains, we are thinking brains. And so what do? We try to question, we try to analyze, we try to bifurcate things, we try to find each and every word we need an answer for, right? And because of that, we try and make our life more complicated. It is very simple. Krishna is the Supreme Lord. I am a surrendered soul and I am only a servant of the Lord. Such three simple sentences. But what do? Then our ego comes. If Krishna is the servant, who am I? Why should I serve Krishna? Why should I not serve myself? Why is only Krishna great? Right? That ego comes up, and then you try to mess around a lot. Suppose now you have made a mistake. Okay, you make a mistake, and then your what is expected is just you go and say sorry to your mom, and things are going to be okay. And okay, right? You just make a mistake, you say sorry to your mom, and things are okay. But then what happens when it is the time to say sorry? You feel that no, I did not make any mistake. Why should I say sorry? I never did it. My mom got it wrong, and I'm not going to say sorry. Then what happens? Your punishment increases, or your mom is really mad at you, and then you don't talk to mom, and all sorts of complications arise, right? So we as human beings have always tried to complicate things, and then make it into a big mess. So see over here, Bahunam Janma Namante. After many births, God realization it is very easy. But at the same time, it gets difficult only when we are trying with our advanced knowledge. See, Krishna gave us so much of clever brains, right? He's given us all the intelligence, he's given us brains. But what did we do? We used it to rather against Krishna. We rather are using it to question him. Suppose now, like it is just like I come to your place, you give me a nice house to stay, and then when you are entering into the house, I say, why are you coming in? This is my house. Will that be okay?
No, Mataji. You have to, yeah, you have to think them as your guests. That's a nice way to treat a guest in your house.
Right. So what is this? Okay, yeah. So easy for them who accept it as truth and those who are trying to understand by dint of his knowledge, advancement of knowledge. He has to create his faith after he finishes his research work. See, I'm going to have some slides over here later on, which will tell us more about it. So what happens? It's very easy that yes, Krishna is my Lord. I'm a surrendered soul and I'm going to be worshipping Krishna. He's my eternal father. It's very easy. But what do we do? No, I have to find out the truth. First, I have to find out what the scriptures are saying is right, and only then I will surrender. Then I will listen to these scriptures, or only then will I surrender myself. And in that whole search, what happens? Our human life is gone. You've not done anything in the service of the Lord. You have just used your brains to question the Lord. You have just used your knowledge to find the Lord. But because you did not surrender, you could not find the Lord, right? So this is how we are getting messed up and taking birth after birth, birth after birth, and birth after birth. I don't know how many births have we taken till now. See, people with their knowledge, with their intelligence, they think that if they are going to question the God or question the Lord, it is going to be the best thing that they are doing. So many seminars and so many things are arranged, right, with these atheist people, that is there a solid evidence that God is there? How many of you have found an evidence that God is there?
Me, Mataji.
Right? And where do we see God? Yes.
Nowhere.
Yes.
Actually, this is
Inside of a house.
Mataji, I have solid evidence.
Okay. What's your solid evidence?
Well, if God doesn't exist, then how do you exist?
Very nice.
and
Right?
Mataji, and
Hmm.
Mataji, even I have solid evidence that God exists because one time I can tell that I'm a truth teller, or if you don't believe me, so I'll first tell this. Once upon a time, I was driving in the car and it was really, really sunny, and then hmm, I was like, and then I got the sun with my hand, but then I couldn't do it too long, and then I looked back again, and I saw that there was something blue covering uh, the sun, and I understood it was Krishna. If they don't believe me, I'll tell this. Come
Very
to
nice.
my house. I If you want to see God in reality, come to my home. I'll tell you what to do. So I'll just tell them, you see this deity, you worship it for 12 years, then and worship the holy cows, then you'll be good.
Very nice. Very nice. One second. Okay, just give me one.
Mataji,
Oh, please.
Yeah, one second. One second.
Mataji. Oh, sorry.
Yes, sorry, Bol.
Mataji.
Yes.
Mataji, I was saying that I have solid evidence that God exists, Vishnu exists, Brahma exists, and Shiva exists by Lord Krishna inside of our heart,
Yes.
like
So
in the
we have,
Bhagavad Gita.
yeah, you know, those who are into bhakti or those who know about the Lord, we will not have these questions. But there are some these scientific brains, or there are some people who really want to question and question and question. They might have that answer to these questions. Okay? And what will happen? They are trying to find the Lord, right? So they will try to find, and if they have, if they meet a pure devotee of the Lord in this life itself, they will come to a point where they will understand the Lord. Okay. See, now everybody is looking at God through different angles. Now these are three pictures which I've shown you over here. This one picture is of the whole village. Okay. The view of the whole village from top. Okay. A top view of the village. What do we see in this first picture?
Trees and some houses.
It's a
Okay.
nice place.
So very vague, a very, it's not so clear picture that we are seeing it over here, right? Then when we come to this second picture, what do we see?
It's a bit more clear.
Yeah, it's a bit more clearer than the first picture, right?
Some
Yes.
churches.
It's as if you have zoomed into a picture and now you're seeing some details, right? When you go to the third picture, what do you see?
I see houses.
Maji, you see shops and the chairs, and you can see the
Shops
exact
Yeah,
details.
It's a school.
yes, rather one
And houses.
particular house, yes. One particular house which is properly zoomed in. I can see the gate, I can see the courtyard, I can see the chairs and the garden, everything, right? These same houses were present in the first picture as well, but I could not see it in detail, right? So what happens is there are people who are trying to look at God through different visions, that they some of them see, okay, like, okay, these are all the things made by God. Then as they go deep in their knowledge, they understand a little much more better about the city. Okay, suppose I'm looking at this city or this village or this town, I might just say, okay, there are some buildings and this and that. But as I go nearer to it, or as I go more into into it, then I see, okay, this has some university, this has some nice play area, this has a cinema hall. And then as I go into it more detailed, or I try to find more information about that city, then I see that, okay, there is one place where there's an ISKCON temple, there's one place where there's a nice cottage where I can stay in and I can visit this place around, right? So this same place was present in the first picture as well. But according to my understanding, according to my search, or according to how I try to find out, my levels of understanding go on increasing. Okay. Suppose I'm going to meet Shreyan. Shreyan, I say, okay, Shreyan is a boy who is standing and just moving around. Or I just know, okay, Shreyan is a person who is staying in the US. Then if I get to see him on a video call, then I come to know, okay, Shreyan is a boy, he is of this height, he is in this standard, and all the details. When I go and stay at Shreyan's house, then I might know, okay, what type of, or what qualities Shreyan has, right? So at different levels, I'm trying to find out at different things what are his peculiarities. So this is what happens in bhakti life. First we get introduced, then we try to get more into it, more information, and then there comes a point where you understand the Lord much more better. Okay, there's never a point where you understand the Lord completely, but if you're surrendered, it's a fraction of minute and you're done. So this realization of the Lord is very, very important. See the explanation of the mountain which is given over here. Now, over here in one of the verses, Srila Prabhupada has explained us. Like, how many people say that, yes, we went on the moon, we have seen this, we have seen that. But nobody tries to understand that this moon, which has so many, they say that, okay, there are so many creeks and there are so many bulges in the moon. How does it get its light? Or what is exactly happening that this whole mass of this body gets its light and it is illuminating? And there are many theories, there are many, that this explosion happens.
Mataji, generally the moon is thought as the water planet. Okay,
Yes.
and the moon shoot was totally fake. I watched a whole video of it on YouTube where they did all of this design in Las Vegas, and they changed the whole story.
Yeah, so that's what is the, as we should understand this, that when these planets, see, like every now and then scientists forget about the whole universe and the earth and everything. We'll just come to ourselves, our body. In our body, there are still so many parts, there are still so many things which the scientists have not understood, which the doctors do not have an answer for. There are so many, there are so many troubles, or there are so many things when they go wrong in the body. There's just, okay, there was death due to cardiac arrest. But what exactly happened? What exactly led the person who was going properly to the gym and everything, and he dies of an heart attack? So the scientists, they, or the doctors, they have not yet been able to understand all these details, because human body is still very complex. So at no point can you say that, yes, I have understood everything completely. Scientists cannot make that proclamation. Okay. See over here, I have some.
Mataji, can I say something?
Yes, Giridhari.
Sorry, Mataji. We had
No.
to go somewhere else. Sorry, Mataji. Hare
Okay.
Krishna.
Hi Krishna. Hi Krishna.
Can you go back to that first picture with the moon?
Sorry.
Can you go back to that picture with the moon on it?
Yes.
The moon does not have a band-aid.
Yes, exactly.
Completely does
Yeah, what we'll be doing is we'll be continuing with this verse next week also. For now, what we'll do is I'll just want to read out some wordings from the eminent personalities about law, God, and the explanation what they've given. Okay. So see, Martin Luther King, what did he says? As scientific power has outrun our spiritual power. We have guided missiles and misguided men. Such a strong word, right? Because we have misguided ourselves and we have taken away ourselves from our spiritual power, and now we are looking out for the scientific power. See, like it is just like, I have a big Cadbury in my hand or a big chocolate in my hand, and now I'm throwing the chocolate away and I'm going in search of a small candy. Will that does that sound foolish? Right?
Actually, Mataji, that's what people do.
Yeah, it does
Exactly.
sound
That's what is
foolish.
happening, right?
They
You
take
have,
a chocolate and they're like, ew, I don't want to eat it.
yeah,
And
you
then,
have a $10 bill in your hand, you have $100 bill in your hand, you do not know its worth, and you are just running after a $10 bill. That is what is happening in this world, right?
Or even
Then,
a cent. You're just
yes.
running after 1 cent.
Exactly. The more I study nature, the more I stand amazed at the work of the Creator. Science brings men nearer to God. See, that means science should be a way that we are getting near to the Lord. We should try and understand what God has given us. Rather, what do? We try to find faults into it, and we try to find question it, that why do you think that the God has given me? I might have just created it. Okay, like your mom gives you a candy, and you say, no, I have earned it, it is mine, and then you start making you start making yourself more worthy of it. That no, that it is me, that I have got it, nobody has given it to me. And this is where the human brains are going wrong. Then what does Albert Einstein? The more I study science, the more I believe in God. See how interesting, right? And what are we trying to do? We think that no, science is there, Lord is not there. Forget about the Lord.
Mataji, I heard Newton is God conscious.
Yes. And then Einstein also said, I want to know how God created this world. See, I want to know his thoughts. At least he at some point has believed that yes, the Lord does exist. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll end over here as of now, and we will continue with this verse because I want some feedback from you all, and we'll discuss some things in our next part. Okay, everyone.
Okay, Mataji.
7:10 for you all also. So
Hare
I'll let
Krishna Mataji. Thank you for the nice class. Bye.
you go. So we'll end our call. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha. गौरी वैष्णव वृंद की जय, शील प्रभुपाद की जय। हरे कृष्ण।
Hare Krishna Mataji. Thank you for the nice class. Bye.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Thank you so much for the class, Mataji. Closing the call.
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna.